do a quick little Q&A with Chad and Kyle Connor. They joined EcomDegree and had wild success pretty quickly. So, you know, we just happened to be with them. We figured we'd go through and answer some, or ask them some questions and see, you know, how their process went, getting set up and everything like that.
So, like, the first question I'm gonna ask, because I get this a lot of college people, like, they DM me or they text me, they tell me, like, they want to get into the program, they want to learn how to dropship, but because they're in college, they don't think they can do it. I mean, obviously that's not true, because y'all are in college, y'all are doing it, but being said that, what's the, like, most difficult part about being in school and learning this, or is it not difficult at all?
I mean, to start off, the most difficult thing being in college and doing e-commerce and all that is obviously time management.
Yeah.
So just being able to kind of like balance out your schedule, being able to commit. I mean, you don't have to spend like tremendous amount of time every day working on this. You can just spend like maybe like an hour, which everyone has an hour when they wake up. Just
exactly.
Get into it, jump right into it, kind of get things on lock, and then just run it up.
So you think it's definitely possible to balance school and run a full successful?
Definitely. Like, when you're at school, most of these kids are like, they're not doing anything 90% of the day.
Right.
Besides, you're going to study for like a test that may be like 4 weeks away, so you got like plenty of time that you're not doing anything, that you could actually just focus on doing something that can just bring you extra money, like throughout the whole day that you're just sitting in class.
Yeah, and like even if school's your priority, like if you have a test you have to study for, like, okay, you don't really need to spend an hour that day on Shopify.
Yeah, no, everything can wait till the next day.
That's right, and it's different than school or a job. Like if you have a job and you've got to be there at 7 a.m., you can't put that off. But you know, if you have a Shopify store and you've got issues with it, you can always push that off.
Yeah, if anything, I feel like it's more time consuming to have a part-time job in college than it is to be learning this.
Yeah, because when you have like a job in college, you're going to actually have to go there, work for 8 hours a day, and then maybe make like $60 that day plus tax and all that. When you could easily just be sitting in class, make $60 while you're in class, like, on a sale. Like.
So I know y'all didn't actually run into the usual difficulties with testing products. You guys hit a pretty good product, basically your first test. But you know, as far as testing goes and stuff like that, how difficult was it for you to kind of adapt to Facebook ads and learn, you know, how to do the testing, how to change things up, how to get creative with ad sets and stuff like that?
I mean, Facebook testing, just to start off on, I mean, the very first week into it, there's always like a couple problems running into it, but once you overcome those problems, it's really like not hard at all. I mean, the hardest thing about it is just kind of finding that key audience that you want to target, and then once you find that, it's just building up those links clicks, those links purchases until you find that lookalike audience.
Right.
And then once you find a lookalike audience, it just blows up. I think you ran out of storage.
That's just, we're still wrong.
I would say with like situations that were like hard for us to like overcome was once you like start getting going, everybody's going to try to shut you down.
Yeah.
So you're going to find a problem with PayPal, you're going to find a problem with Shopify, you're going to find a problem with Facebook,
and that's unavoidable.
And like that is going to happen. So what you got to do is you just got to like, when that does happen, contact them and just try to work through it, because it's going to get fixed. It just takes some time, and you just can't like quit on it.
Just keep hopping on it. Like even if they don't email you back that day, like give them a call later that day. Just like you just want to make sure that they get that message that like that you need your account approved, that you need it off of being held.
And you got to understand, like, between Facebook, AliExpress, and Shopify, you're doing thousands of dollars. You will be doing thousands of dollars in small transactions from China to the United States. So you might even run into problems with your bank account. I've had that problem before where they just flagged me.
I had that too. Like, my bank account was shut down for like a couple days just because they were confused, because I was spending so much money on Facebook ads and it's so much money on like this stuff from China that they were just like confused. So you just got to make sure, like, when anything like that happens, you just contact whoever that is and just let them know like what's going on, so you can get it working.
And most of the time, once you contact them and they understand that you're a drop shipper and that you're doing e-commerce and stuff like that, it's like real easy, and they'll just automatically approve your stuff, and you'll be right back on track. It's like, where you work before?
Yeah, this dropshipping business model is getting so popular that like Facebook understands what that is. So does Shopify and AliExpress, obviously. Even your bank, like I'll call my banker and say like the other week I called her and said, hey, my card's frozen. I'm doing all these transactions from China, I'm drop shipping. And she knew exactly what I was talking about. So it's like, usually they can adjust to you once you let them know, here's what I'm doing. I'm not a scammer. I'm not something like that.
Yeah, and I tell everyone, you know, once you start making consistent sales, you start making a lot of money, open up a whole new bank account just for drop shipping. Because it's gonna make you way more organized. And when you open up that bank account, you can tell the banker face to face, like, yeah, I do drop shipping, like I do e-commerce. You're gonna see a lot of transactions coming in and out.
Absolutely.
And then you'll be good when you start off.
And we just had to do that this past week too.
Yeah. Another thing, be looking like on the lookout. They will eventually ask for your like pictures of your ID and stuff. That's normal. You're not getting like hacked or nothing. Facebook will want to see your ID. I think even AliExpress will ask for your ID.
Everything you have to
So
send
just
us ID.
again, just for verification purposes, once you do that one time, you won't ever have to do it again. That's just like something everyone goes through. It's either in the beginning. Some people will be doing thousands of dollars, you know, for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then they'll get flagged and still have to do the same.
Yeah, a lot of people feel sketch about doing like business with AliExpress, but they're actually like one of the top companies in the world,
Right.
$1 billion companies. So you shouldn't really feel scared, you know, putting your information on there.
Absolutely. Let's see, what's another question? What do you guys think about general versus niche? I know your store is fair. I'd say your store is like a hybrid, like fairly general.
Yeah.
You could test almost anything you really wanted to.
I mean, for me, I definitely think a general store is definitely kind of like the way to go, because in the end, it really doesn't matter general versus niche. I mean, it kind of does, but it really depends on the Facebook ads that you're running, because those are going to be the ads, those are going to be the products that people will see immediately. Not too many people spend too much time on your actual website.
Right.
They really just spend the time on the ads that you run. So I mean, in the beginning, it kind of does look good to have a general versus niche store just to keep everything all organized and stuff.
Right.
But in the end, it comes down to what Facebook ads are running and what those ads are for.
And how the product pages look,
Yeah, for
stuff
sure.
like that.
Definitely don't spend too much time worrying about like what your store is looking like and all that. Focus on finding that product that will
Okay,
make
so we got cut off at general versus niche, but basically the way that we kind of, stack our model is where you start general, find a product, and then, scale that one product up so much that you can actually get to a point where maybe it makes sense to just create a whole new store just for that product, because that product's doing so well. I tell people all the time that really your goal is to find one product and 1 or 2 winning ad sets, and then your store is automated, and people think I'm joking. Literally, I mean, tell me how that works for y'all. Like literally, it was one product that y'all sell. Occasionally, y'all might get sales on other,
So, like, Facebook is crazy. Like, it does everything that you have ever wanted to like sell perfectly. It will show like the product that you want. If you narrow it down right enough and like get it all set up correctly, it will show that product to the person that's going to buy it.
Right. So it's just a little bit of testing. Like I said, you find the product, and then you're testing these different audiences. You're putting it in front of different people's faces until it clicks. Once it clicks, you're saving the data, stacking that up, and you can build audiences. off of
Facebook
your data.
learns everything, and then we'll just make it just for those people. And it's
So
crazy how
really,
much more.
it really is a lot of testing. Now, you might get lucky like they did. I won't say lucky. They did put in the time. They put in a couple hours a day, which is really all it requires in the beginning. So for them, the first product was easy. And I'll tell you how they found it, because I helped them find it. And it didn't just, pop out of nowhere. We actually saw another competitor selling the same product, right? Remember
Yeah.
that? And we looked at that and we were like, man, this is a nice product. What if we built a store around this product? And that's how it went. And from there, it boomed. So as far as like spying on competition, if you see something and you think it's good, you think it might work, go look at it on AliExpress.
Yeah, don't always try to reinvent the wheel. Like, we literally went to that website, saw the price they had on it, made it cheaper,
Yep.
saw the description they had on it, made it better, saw the pictures they had on it, and got better pictures.
Yep.
And now they're booming.
So don't overthink it. A lot of people, back to the whole store thing, a lot of people are focused on only loading products in this small niche, and it's like, if you're only selling bracelets and 1, 2, 3 bracelets don't sell, then none of them are gonna sell. That's how it is. And I hate to say it, but half the winning products are gonna be the most random little trinkets or devices that you've ever seen. And that's what's hot, that's what sells, impulse on Facebook like that.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
Instagram.
And don't always just try to get the products from Dropship Spy or like Pexta, stuff like that. Like, the product they're selling is not a product you would find on Dropship Spy. It's really just a product that has an audience that you can sell it to. It has a cult audience behind it. Has a group of people that love that type of product, and that's what they're selling. So
Yeah.
it doesn't always have to be, a trendy product or anything anything like that, especially during this time since it's Q4. A lot of people are using these softwares like Dropship Spy and Pexter and stuff like that, so they're all testing the same products. So, you know, be creative.
Yeah, get creative with
Don't think about like what you think would be doing really well. Like, don't think that way at all, because the product that we're selling, I would have never touched that like in my entire life. Like, find something that like you that you know that's gonna have like some people are gonna want it, and then they're gonna want it.
Yeah, like for example, we're selling makeup. You know, it's not like I'm gonna buy makeup ever, but I saw a market for it. There was big makeup brands booming when we started this company, that store. So it just kind of clicked well and worked out. It wasn't what I wanted to sell. I'm not telling my friends, hey, go check out my makeup store.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, if you're worried about what people like are gonna see like on your stuff, they're never gonna see it.
Yeah.
Ever. No one, like, if you just kept your mouth shut and like didn't say anything, no one would ever know you're doing this.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, people don't have to know,
right?
Too, if you're worried about what people are gonna think.
Yeah,
I mean, at the end of the
know we sell stuff online. People know they sell stuff online. They don't know
what
website. They don't know what products.
Yeah.
They don't know anything.
So that's important. Is not to worry too much about like what other people are thinking. Literally, you're just running an online store. So at the end of the day, I'm running a makeup store online right now. Yeah, you can say what you want, but it's making me money.
It's just a business owner.
Yeah, it's my business. Leading off that, I got another question, probably the last question. Do you guys think that this is scalable enough to where you, especially in college now, I know you're about to graduate, but do you think this is scalable enough to consider it a part-time or even a full-time income? Could you make a lifestyle out of this?
Yeah, 100%. Easily through college. I mean, like what we're doing like right now is like we're spending maybe an hour and a half each day, and we're making $1,000 in a week.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy money. We're not putting too much work into it. We're still keeping our grades on lock. We're still like making our like homework.
Because you're able to.
Yeah, we're not spending too much time. We're still able to go out. It's not cutting into like our free life at all, and it's 100% manageable.
And it's scalable, so you're able to make it bigger. Like, so we're still brand new. So I mean, it's just like
and you guys got to understand that these guys have tested one product on one platform, Instagram story ads only. So there's so much more testing that we haven't even gotten into. There's still y'all are like a month in.
Like a month.
Basically,
we're still learning.
So they're still brand new to this game. There's just so much room to grow. So we'll be doing more calls like this. We've got other students that are making money coming up that we're gonna take some Q&As with. But I hope you guys gain some value from this. If you have any questions, you can reach out to us. You can even reach out to Kyle and
If
Chad.
you have any questions you want us to ask in the next video, you can just send them in the chat or DM me or Drew, and we'll add that in the next video that we do.
Absolutely.
Bombing on any of them niggas that want to smoke. Nigga, this a big boy phantom, this ain't a ghost. Had to take the weight from them niggas and then they toast. They ain't had no sympathy for me when I was broke. Amen, amen. Lord forgive me for all my